All right, so my name's Kyle, and I'm the founder of Flowtab. And Flowtab is about 1 year old now. The idea started at the Co-Loft in Santa Monica, and I think it was just one of those scratch your own itch kind of scenarios. We're part of a generation that hates waiting for drinks in bars, so. We thought it'd be, I think it was time and overdue that we started cutting out some of the inefficiencies in bars. And yeah, so Mike and I, our co-founder, started working on this at Co-Loft, and we got a lot of direction from the guys over there, and Avesta and Cameron, and we've been moving pretty quickly ever since. Mike and I we met at Co-Loft. We both. I saw Mike as a pretty active guy. He was training for a triathlon at the time. He was a cyclist just like myself, and we started going on bike rides together, and we just started talking about different ideas. He was working on AirPair at the time. I had started a design firm called Khaleesi, and I was working on a lot of client work and different design projects, and we started building a prototype for Flowtab without even really knowing what we had, and we just started developing the idea more and more, and we started pitching the idea to bars, and before we really delved into the development, we just started going from bars and saying, how can we help you do your job more efficiently? And we see a lot of inefficiencies in your drink ordering process, like counting cash and swiping credit cards, printing receipts, having users sign the receipts, manually entering orders into the point of sale systems, and just bartenders explaining their drink menu to indecisive customers. So we saw all these things as inefficiencies in the drink ordering process, and so we thought Flowtab, our objective, would be to take all of these steps and completely remove them from the drink ordering process. So, and I think we could add a lot of value to bars that way. So Flowtab allows you to ditch the line at a bar and puts the entire bar's drink menu right in the palm of your hand. So you can order and pay for drinks without ever waiting in line, without ever using cash cards or booklets or signing soggy receipts, on the bar counter. And no more elbow wrestling for position at the bar counter, and no more feeling like an idiot after telling a girl you can buy her a drink, and then you just sit there waving your money in the air. So we just make you feel more cool at the bar, and you can just let the drinks come to you, and just get back to what you do best, and that's enjoy your night. And bartenders can spend more time making drinks, and everybody wins. Well, we're moving pretty fast right now. We had our demo in Copadoro in Santa Monica about a week ago, and it went great. I mean, sure, we had our share of glitches that we need to work out, but we had over $2,400 in revenue that went through Flowtab that night. Over 155 orders went through our system, and which accounted for about 40% of the orders that night. But it was great. It was contagious. I mean, people who weren't even part of our event were showing up, and they were waiting for a drink, and they look over and they're like, "How did you get your drink so fast?" They're like, "Oh, I ordered it through Flowtab. Check it out." And so they were downloading it on their phones, and people we didn't even really know or started to test it out, and like I said, it spread pretty quickly. We're gonna spread like wildfire. I mean, we have a lot of good relationships with the bar owners in Los Angeles, and that's where we're gonna start. And I think we can add a lot of value to these bars, and we're gonna start in Santa Monica, because I think Santa Monica has always been open to new tech ideas, and they've been pretty progressive in just adopting new technology. And so we're going to just try to get a concentration of people who are familiar with the Flowtab process, and have the app and have their credit cards stored on file. We'll probably start somewhere specific as Main Street in Santa Monica, and start expanding to UCLA areas and other parts of Santa Monica and Venice, move into Brentwood, Westwood, Hollywood area. And it's just nice when you have a group of people who already know how to use it in the bar, and the bartenders are familiar with it. But yeah, we're going to just try to scale this in Los Angeles as quickly as we can, and just try to get as much adoption around here. Actually, no. My freshman year in college, I started a company with two of my buddies. It was called Oreo Run, and it was a grocery delivery service for students. I went to Pomona College, and one of the things we found is Pomona has a broad demographic of people from all over the United States, but a lot of us didn't have cars. I came from Ohio, and so I didn't have a car at school. So what was cool is we would go to the grocery store. We set up a website where people could order groceries on our site, and then we would send some. We hired a couple people to go to the grocery store. We'd pick up their items, and we would deliver the items right to the dorm rooms of these students. So if they wanted toothpaste and Gatorade and water or granola bars or whatever, they just go onto our site, order it, and we'd have it to their doorstep within a day. So you can see some parallels there with Flowtab a little bit. Just order, get things faster. You don't have to wait. You don't have to go to Target. People are busy and they have things to do. So that taught me a lot about just the entrepreneurial process, and we structured our business. I learned about structuring a business. Actually, funny story. About 6 months into our business, we had just turned profit. We were probably like $15 into the green, and we got a pretty aggressive letter from the attorneys at Nabisco, talking about copyright violations on the Oreo Run name. And so we panicked because we're 18-year-old guys. We didn't know what we were doing. We found out that Oreo was actually also a name of a really fast-moving snail from Australia. And long story short, we wrote them back and said, you know what? We're not stealing your Oreo name. We're just we're a snail, and so we changed our logo to a snail running with a bag of groceries. So. Sorry, that's anecdotal there, but we've had our fun, and we've certainly faced some adversity, but we try to have fun with it and just take it one thing at a time.
That's awesome.
Well, you can download Flowtab now in iOS and Android. We're probably a few weeks away from being live in a few Santa Monica bars. Again, we're going to just start on Main Street and try to expand. But if you know of any bars that you think this would be useful in, you can recommend bars on our website. We're going to start offering kind of referral fees to people who sign up new bars, and I think we have a lot of LA pride. We started in Coloft and this whole Tech Coast and Silicon Beach, and we really we're proud to be from LA, and we're proud to have Flowtab be an LA company. So I think the biggest shout out goes out to Coloft. I've learned so much from being over there, and again, Avesta and Cameron are just, they really have a good family over there. And again, TechZulu, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate you guys taking interest in Flowtab. So.
Cool, man. Anything else?
I think that's it. I think we're in beautiful Los Angeles here. It's a little smoggy today, but I love my city.